graph is nothing but a graph is consist of a nodes. I'm taking same figure, consist of nodes, two vertices connected by the edge, two vertices connected by the edge. Can you draw the graph in any directions? Not at all an issue. But here clearly mentioned that graph should having some weight. Some having some weight in the sense some value. Okay. So we can take a random value. There is no restrictions to use only some certain values. It is not limited for certain values. Any values you can have. So let us take, I take example 5, 4, 3, 6, 6, 7, 2. Okay, this is which graph? As we know that it is a weighted graph, but it is a directed weighted graph or undirected weighted graph. Question for you. This is a directed weighted graph or undirected weighted graph? Absolutely it is undirected weighted graph. There is no direction of the edge. So it is called as, also in detail, undirected weighted graph. Undirected weighted graph. Okay. Suppose if you having give the some directions on the graph, give some directions on the graph, this is called as directed weighted graph. So after the definition you should write the, pause the video, write the statements which you understood or what I explained. Then I am using same figure for another concept. I'm not redraw the same figure again and again. I will use the same figure for further concepts also. So better to pause the video while. So then note down the points about the topic in which way you are understood or which I explain as it is. You can write it. Then you can start the next. So don't confuse the same figure for two subheadings. I change slight modification. Listen carefully whenever stop the topic. Whenever start the new topic, some modifications are may change. Some changes are there in the figure. Please observe carefully. So according to that you can write your running notes, but you should maintain the running notes day wise which topic we discussed. Even though the Sunday, that is a 26th, we conducted the question and answer session. So then write the question and date, put the date, question and answers or assignment, whatever it may be, which we have discussed on that day. So we can write some few points about that day what we discussed. Next, this Monday we discussed that is 27th. We discuss about the based upon your feedback. I explained some trees. Who are confused on the trees and binary trees, I explained that, and who are confused in the AVL trees, some rotations I explained. And now we are going to start the graphs. Okay, we know that the fourth unit having the B and B plus trees. Yes, we discussed that is linked with some other concepts, so we will discuss. Don't worry about it, but they ask 2 marks questions even though we discussed. So now the important concept is a graph. It is a play a very important role in the scientifically. That means the outputs are always in the graph oriented. So the graphs is generally using to solve the problems, real-time problems. The graphs will be used from blueprint. So if you solve the graphs related problems, the same problem implemented in realistic problems, then it is give the efficient solution of the problems. So now up to now we have discussed about graphs. What is the definition of the graph? So graph consists of vertex and edges. So simply the definition is G equal to V comma E, and the graph terminologies we have discussed: what is the vertex, what is the edges, what is the weighted edges, unweighted, directed edges, we discussed. Next come to the graphs. Graphs also classified various categories: weighted graph, directed graph, unweighted graph, directed weighted graph. Several uh, types of graphs is there, but majority of cases they ask a question for 2 marks: what is the definition of the graph. So what are the list out the types of the graphs, not list out much more, just for 2 marks 5 to 6 types of graphs just list out. That is enough for the 2 marks questions. Next other types of graphs is there. So but one thing I suggest you, which the topic is covered, then pause the video, note the points, then go for new topic. Okay, so I think I'm clear. I hope you understood well. So next go for another type of graphs, is cyclic graph. So simply the name itself having a cyclic, that means the graph consists of cycles or loops, is called cyclic graph. It's called cyclic graph. Okay, so that is take example which graph is cyclic. So A, B, C, D, and okay, this is a cycle because of where we start from A, then where we end the A. So that is, it is form a cycle. This is form a cycle. So this is a cyclic graph. So they can apply both directed graph and undirected graph. You can take undirected graph also. You are having a cycles. So cyclic graph in the sense, if the graph or which graph having a cycle in the sense where you can start and to reach the end point is same starting point, then that is a called as a cycle. So that is example, you can start A, then go to B, then go to C, then go to D, and then go to A. So where we start and finally we reach where we can reach. So this is starting point and ending point is same. So that is form a cycle. So that is a cyclic graph. Next going to acyclic. Acyclic in the sense there is no cycles. Okay. I use the same figure to represent a cyclic graph. The graph doesn't have does not have sorry the graph does not have any cycles is called a cyclic graph, or some they are pronounced acyclic graph. Okay, acyclic graph or acyclic graph, that is a graph doesn't have any cycles. The graph doesn't have any cycles, so that is called as a acyclic graph. So let us consider A to B, B to C, D. Is there any cycles? So go and check it. A, B. So there is no C. Okay. So acyclic means there is no, the graph doesn't have any cycles, that is called an acyclic graph. Okay, so it is not having any cycles, there is no chance to form a cycle. You can go for A, but there is no to reach C. Okay, you can reach C here, but even though it is not a cycle, A to B is there, A to C is there, A to D is there. Okay, D to D, so there is no cycles, there is no cycle. So which graph doesn't have any cycles, those graphs is called as a acyclic graphs. Okay, so up to now we discussed various types of graphs. One is what is the definition of the graph, then what is a direct graph, what is a weighted graph, what is undirected graph, what is cyclic graph, what is acyclic graph. Next, one more graph is weighted graphs also discussed. The one more graph is complete graph. Complete graph. So this is a graph. This is that called as a complete graph. That means which graph having n into n minus 1 by 2 edges. This is called as a complete graph. So then find n value is number of vertex. Number of vertex is 4. 4 minus 1 by 2. Overall is 12 by 2 is equal to 6. So total number of edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is called as a complete graph. So don't confuse complete graph in the sense which graph consists of total edges equal to n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, number of edges, number of nodes and number of edges in this form. So that is a, suppose if to erase this edge, so then it is 6. Where is the 6? So it is unfilling, it is incomplete or incomplete, so that edge 5. Okay, this is the formula. Which graph is satisfying this formula, those graph is called as a complete graph. Okay, so next another terminologies of the graph. What is the parallel edges? So let discuss what is the parallel edges. In the graph, adjacent edges. So first is adjacent edges. Adjacent edges is nothing but if you take a graph, so this is a graph. So what are the adjacent edges of this graph? Okay, suppose A is vertex. What is the adjacent vertex? B comma C, who are directly connected to starting node, those vertex, those edges is called as a adjacency vertex or adjacency edges. Okay, next come to that second one. What is the second one? Parallel edges. So take same example, A to B. I am using directed graph, B and D. Okay, so parallel edges is nothing but you can move B to D and also D to A. So these two edges, these kind of edges is called as a parallel edges. So this happened only in directed graph. So in directed graph, undirected graph is having the line, but the meaning of this line is you can move B to D and D to A. It's okay. So but in directed graph, give the direction from B to A as well as D to A. So these two lines in between of two vertices is called as a parallel edges. Okay, next, self loop. So take third case. So take this same figure, C and D and E. If which node having the directed to itself, the node will be pointing to itself. This kind of nodes or vertex is called as a self loop vertex. Self loop vertex called self loop vertex. So one thing, so self loop vertex is nothing but in a given graph which vertex having to pointing itself, that is the starting point itself and ending to same node, so that is called as self vertex of the graph. Next, come to the fourth point. So fourth point is again further classified into two categories. What is incoming degree or in degree of vertex, out degree or outgoing degree. It is a very important for 2 marks question. So incoming or in degree of vertex, outgoing or out degree of the vertex. Take example A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So now we are calculating each and every vertex of degree. One is in degree and out degree. So first find A, what is in degree or incoming degree, and what is out degree, outgoing degree. Okay, the name itself having. So how many incoming lines having the vertex A? From the figure, observe carefully. How many incoming lines having the vertex? How many incoming lines? Only one incoming, only one direction, incoming direction from C to A. So that incoming in degree is 1. So what is the out degree of A? That means from A, how lines are come out to other adjacent vertex. How many vertices come out from A? 1, 2. So out degree is 2. Simple. Next, calculate in degree of B. So how many incoming lines to B? Only one line is coming. How many outgoing lines? So one B to D. So one outgoing lines. C, how many incoming lines? No incoming lines of C. Okay, there is no coming lines of C. How many outgoing lines? 2 outgoing lines. Similarly D. So D having incoming lines from A, from B, from C. So 3 incoming lines. Outgoing lines? Nothing. There is no outgoing. So this is the calculation of degree of each and every vertex in the graph. So degree is to calculate in 2 ways. Incoming degree and outgoing degree. Okay. So that is the calculation of degree of each and every vertex. Okay. So once again from there to detailed explanation of below table. So A having how many incoming lines? Only one incoming line, so that put 1. A having how many outgoing lines? 2 outgoing lines and 2 is mentioned. So B 1 incoming line, B 1 outgoing line, C 1 nothing, there is no incoming, 0. C 2 outgoings, D 3 incoming, D outgoing lines, no outgoing lines, so simply 0. So these are the very important terminology so far we are using. Next coming concept in the graph. Okay, so now up to now the terminologies are discussed. Edge, what is vertex, what is a graph, what is a directed graph, undirected graph, cyclic graph, acyclic graph, complete graph, weighted graph, degree of vertex, incoming degree, what is the out degree, next self proof of the vertex, next adjacent vertex of adjacent edges of the vertex, and each and everything we terminologies we discussed so far. Next, go for actual topics. What are the actual topics? Very interesting topics. They are asked the questions, especially 5 marks. Up to now, we covered the 2 marks questions so far. Next, we are going to 5 marks questions as well as essay type questions. So next, we are discussing about graph representation. Very important, graph representation.